are underway. Outside lane gets the jump. Chapman, the push to the 32. Here comes Anglaise battling back to the bottom.
Look at Chapman.
3 wide for the lead.
Chapman just did a brilliant move off turn 2. Nicholas Hovey moves to the bottom. Chapman in the outside lane. Going, gone. Down the back straightaway. Nicholas Hovey takes over the number 1 position. Digging in hard, Chapman in the outside. Here's Amanda West and Sammy Anderson, all bidding for the top position.
It got tight coming off of 4 as there is just 7 laps to go. Chapman's gonna try and do the crossover coming off of 2, and he's back under the 16. Does he have the momentum? It's gonna be close, but Chapman is there.
Chapman continues to try to work his magic down low. The door was open, he walked in and slammed it behind him, but Hovey says no way. Nicholas Hovey and Chapman, 2 of the best in this division. Side by side, Chapman by inches, down in turn 3. It is Chapman. Here comes Sammy Anderson. What a move, Sammy Anderson. A little stunner step off turn number 4. Megan's got a nice run in the outside lane.
Pearl on the bottom had a great run off of 4, slides up a bit, might have made contact with Hovey as they race side by side for the lead. It's been a long time since we've seen Pearl win. He's trying to break that drought. It's been almost 2 years. He rides Hovey up the track coming off of 4, but they're still neck and neck.
Down into turn number 1. Pearl puts the Darling Auto Machine into the lead. Different lead change. Here comes Chapman. Tyler Chapman with a 41 car. Megan Fuller still right there. Here comes Sammy Anderson, car number 21.
Yeah, Sammy's done a good job holding her own in the top 5. She started up front, but so far she has stayed up there. Pearl has the lead, but the bottom has been open for Tyler Chapman, and he's gonna go for the top spot.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes on Brian Sullivan. He just clicked off the fastest lap of the race. 20.045.
As they're side by side for the lead, Tyler Chapman is going for it on the bottom. He sent it in deep in turn 3. He's holding his own on the bottom, but there's still Nerf bar to Nerf bar coming off of 2.
Down into turn number 3. Pearl still tries to hold on. Chapman makes some magic to the inside. Chapman, by a bumper, is the brand new leader. Not done yet. Still off turn number 2. Car number 88, a home-built race car, will lead lap number 1. They are 3 wide as they come back to the stripe.
Think better of it, though, will be Morrison, who is coming off a great race a couple of weeks ago, running inside of the racetrack, challenging for second. Look at Amanda West. What a run in the outside lane. Cuts to the bottom in turn 3, challenging for the top spot and the race lead to complete lap 2.
Amanda West is like she's possessed. She works her magic to the inside. Second leader of the event suddenly changes all of that down the back straightaway. Amanda West on the inside dives down low into turn number 3. Amanda West becomes the brand new leader. He wants to close up that gap. He's got 8 laps to do it down the back straightaway. It is Matthews, and look at car number 41, Tyler Chapman. He sunk it in at a ton. Chapman moves into second by inches as Chris Matthews takes it back at the stripe off the turn down the back straightaway. Second becomes heated. First is car number 35 for Josh Morrison.
Morrison now under attack for the race lead. Here comes Tyler Chapman in car 41. Morrison slides up the racetrack in turn 1, gives Chapman room to the bottom. Morrison a bit stronger though, has that high side momentum up the back straightaway, but don't think that's going to be enough, Ben, by the time they get to 3.
You are exactly right, but when they come off the turn, they are evenly matched. It is still Morrison at the line, 15 laps of 20. Morrison continues to work his magic in the upper groove. He will sink it in at a ton down into turn number 3. Josh Morrison shows that his credentials have come into play when you can run with Tyler Chapman to the outside lap after lap.
Had a second place finish here a couple of weeks ago for Josh Morrison, his best run in this division. Wanting that first win so bad, but Tyler Chapman wanted to extend his point lead here tonight on the bottom in car 41. Morrison staying right with him for the 3rd time by. They are locked side by side with just a couple laps to go.
There's no question about it. The magic is still on at the front of this field. Here comes Nick Hovey. He's all over the number 29 of Chris Matthews. But a brand new leader emerges off turn number 4.
As Bloxham continues to lead the way as we reach halfway.
They come off the turn. The girls are starting to show their potential as Megan Fuller and Amanda West have been duking it out. Trouble. Contact is made. Nice save by Amanda West and Megan Fuller.
Pearl chose to move to the bottom, and that made a huge difference. Now Morrison is right on the 32's back bumper. There's only 5 laps to go. Morrison cannot waste any time as he tries to pull up on Bloxham to go into 3. Here he goes, making his move. The bottom shot through 3 and 4.
They come off the turn. They cling and they clang back to the line. We've got a brand new leader. 16 laps into the event. Morrison becomes a brand new leader. Bloxham isn't done yet. Here comes car number 7, the Silver Bullet. Alexander Pearl up to the 3rd spot, side by side. Amanda West going for 4th. Paula Root in the middle as they come back off turn 4.
Which lane is Pearl going to choose? It looks like he wants to go to the bottom. They're still side by side in front of him. Bloxham is staying strong up top, getting that momentum, and they're still racing wheel to wheel, and it'll be 2 laps to go when they come back around. Morrison on the bottom, Bloxham up top, both looking for their first SK Light win.
They single out top 3, bumper to bumper and nose to tail. Bottom to turn number 1. Off the 2nd turn. Morrison is still there. Here comes Pearl. Winds it up tight. Who will make the move? Here comes Bloxham. Bottom shot move. Lead change. Short-lived. Off the turn. White flag is out.
This is going to come down to the wire. Final lap in the SK Light Modified feature. Bloxham lost the lead, but made the move to get it back, and he's clear off of turn 2 while they're side by side for 2nd.
Here comes Pearl. He dive bombs to the inside. Deep into turn number 3. Off the 4th turn. Robert Bloxham has done it. He'll take down the win for Dell's final siding.
Green flag is up. Battle for 2nd comes together as they fan out further back. It is Anglace at the point. Minford and Amanda West challenging for 2nd.
Amanda West just pulled off the move of the event. She made her presence known in the outside, worked her way by, and now she is running in the tire tracks of our leader, Nick Anglace. Meanwhile, further back in the field, in the top 5, The cream is rising to the top.
Including Amanda West, who looks to the inside of race leader Nick Anglace for the race lead. Anglace outside, West to the bottom, looking for her second win of the season. Blocks him right there in third, looking for his second win in as many weeks. Here comes Tyler Chapman, the point leader.
4 cars under a blanket, down the back straightaway. Anglace by inches. Amanda West shows some muscle off the turn. Looks like this time, it's still Nick Anglace to lead him. 8 of the 20 laps. Amanda West, like Superman or Superwoman, in this case, to the inside. She continues to work her magic on the bottom. Bloxham is there behind her. There is Midford, and there's Vogt.
Casey Vogt rounding out the top 5. Tyler Chapman to the outside of Nick Anglace, who leads the outside lane. Amanda West still pulling the train on the bottom as they go to turn number 3. West about a car length back now. Anglace trying to build that momentum. West not giving up, but she's got company topside in the form of Tyler Chapman.
Certainly does, and they are side by side like 2 cymbals in an orchestra. Off the turn, Anglace tries to string it out, and now the new factor involved in all of this, Tyler Chapman. But Amanda West just refuses to give up.
Heck of a race for the SK Light Modifieds tonight. What an amazing 6 laps that we have seen since the restart. There's still 9 to go, and Amanda West trying to put that 15 car at the front of the field in turn 4.
Off the turn, back to the stripe they come. It is Amanda West in command. She earned every lap, every turn, every moment to get to the front of this pack.
Blocks him out of shape. Little contact with Midford in turn 3, racing for 4th. That allows Tyler Chapman to take the 3rd spot. Green flag back up. Nice and even at the line, with Matthews having the advantage by a half a car length over Chapman. Anglace, Fuller trying to make the podium in car 2.
There's no question, Megan Fuller now has finally found the opening to the outside. Back up front, Matthews still the leader of the pack. Chapman way out wide. 2 laps to go.
Wanting to win and wanting to clinch the championship while in Napa Victory Lane. Talking about the 41 of Tyler Chapman, a lap and a half away, potentially of just doing that. But here comes Chris Matthews, back to the inside, winningest driver in the history of this division. Car 29, white flag, 1 lap to go.
Final circuit down to the bottom of turn number 1. They are wheel to wheel and side by side. Nobody's giving up an inch. Chapman strings it out by, well, half a car. Then all of a sudden Matthews gets a second win. The fans are standing up in the aisles and seats. Checkered flag is out. Timing and scoring shows that Chapman will take down the win